post it. All right, here we are back for a Week 15 predictions video. Trying to do these on a consistent basis. We were lacking early in the season. We're kind of getting back into it now. Lots of big games. You heard what Quick said in the chat that we are in playoff push mode now. So everybody needs to make sure you're scheduling your games, playing the ones that need to be played. The only reason that your game would be simmed is if both you and your opponent are not in the playoff race and have not scheduled your game. So keep that in mind. If you want to play your games and you're not in the races, it's important that you schedule your game early. We got two people in here with us. We got Gabe in here. Of course, he's the Bucks.
Yo.
And we got Nielsen. He's the Bengals. This is his first video, so that's always exciting.
What's up?
All right. We are going to do weekly and yearly awards as we always do, or as we do every other week for the yearly stuff. And then we're going to do these predictions. I'm going to try to give kind of a playoff breakdown at the end of the video. We'll see how that goes. I didn't write that up or time it or anything. Of course, make sure you're streaming all your games. It should be streamed. There should be any divisional games and games of the week, which are always posted in the pinned message in the chat. It should be the road team that's streaming. If you can't stream, ask the home team to stream. If both of you have shit Wi-Fi and you can't stream, let the commission know that you won't be streaming the game, and that's okay. We don't want you to play through shit. Make sure that you're following all the rules. The rules chat's there for a reason. I read up on them a couple times a season just to make sure I'm aware of them all. Ignorance of the rules doesn't give you permission to break them, so make sure you're informed. With all that said, let's get into this. We'll start off with the weekly awards, which we're going to start with the NFC side.
For the NFC, Derrick Henry won the offense. He ran for 300. Damn, he ran for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Sosa can't stop the run. You know that.
Yeah, that's impressive. And my rookie got defensive. One good thing from what a very disappointing and angering game on against Jack, who played well. I'll give him props.
I thought you were gonna make the comeback. I really did when it got down to at the end.
Yeah, I just can't stop the second coming of Bo Jackson apparently. But,
that's what Trey Sermon looked like, bro.
Exactly. Bro.
I mean, bouncing off every tackle.
I couldn't believe it, bro. But Caleb Shields, he had a pick six and a sack, 3 tackles. That's not a lot happened on defense. That's not really a lot compared in this league, but.
Man, I know that you just near about slung your controller out the window on that. It was like 2nd and 12 or whatever, and he bounced off the tackle and ran for the first down, and he kneeled the ball out to end the game.
I could say retirement after that game.
You did hold Jack to only 6 points in the whole second half, though.
Yeah.
Or no, 3 points.
I had to lock down make that comeback, and I just, that Trey Sermon. Something else.
All right, how about the AFC side?
All right, so we got Texans quarterback, Corral. He is 25 for 34, 354 passing yards, 5 passing touchdowns, only took 2 sacks. He carried it 3 times for 23 rush yards. And then for AFC defense, we got a free safety from the Bills, Forbes. He had 1 tackle, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown.
That is Mickey Coles when Mickey Coles is hurt, basically, is Forbes. He looks like he's back now, but he's been missing Mickey Coles for 4 weeks, and Josh Allen just came back in time to whoop Twan's ass last week.
Beautiful timing, huh?
Yeah, timing's a bitch. All right, let's go over to the yearly awards. MVP race has been surprising to all of us in the league. I'm sure that Breece Hall doesn't lead it. Jalen Milroe, with the Giants having just a pretty ridiculous season. I think he's thrown for almost 70 touchdowns already.
Drafted.
Yes, he's a rookie. That's what Savon does, Nielsen. You'll become accustomed to it. He's pretty ridiculous. Breece Hall is second, followed by DeAndre Swift of the Patriots in third, also having a stellar season. Coach of the year. Says Coach Quickos demand coverage. Had to change his name from Coach Quickos King of the South, since that's not a thing anymore. Coach Drip wins. Savon is second. We got fucking Drop is third. Now, personally, I always feel like this Coach of the Year shit's a little whack
I was gonna ask, like, how do they even determine that? Like,
I don't know. It's got
it's
to have. I think it's something with hitting goals that you make. Like if
probably.
you know with your goals, I think if you hit those. Personally, if I was choosing coach of the year, it would probably either be Zay or Jack. The Jets or the Patriots. Both of them are having pretty ridiculous years. DT also looking like he's going to make the playoffs for the first time for the Falcons. He's having a good year as well.
D-Day.
All right, let's start off with the NFC side on these awards. We're going to roll through it.
Okay. Offensive Player of the Year is Milroe, followed by Emory Jones with Dean and Tyon Evans for Hutch's team. Defensive Player of the Year is Kobe Durant, followed by my guy King Shields is keeping up with him, followed by Melvin Cameron for Dave. I know all three of us. Well, JJ's in a pretty far ahead, but me and Dave are neck and neck on our guys. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Milroe again, followed by Weidman for the Bears and Timmy Cooper for the Bears. That's two Bears players there. Defensive Rookie of the Year, my Kalen Shields leads that one, followed by Melvin Cameron again, who's not far behind, and Damani Jackson for Savon Giants. Best QB, Milroe again, followed by Jones and Zach Wilson. Best running back, which this is weird to see that Touch is on the top of that list. But he's leading so far. Followed by Miles Sanders and Antonio Gibson for Washington. Best wide receiver is Weidman for the Bears. DK Metcalf, no surprise for JJ. And then, you got your guy up there.
He's only got like 850
Joe
yards, but he's got like 23 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Best O-line, Tristan Wirfs, followed by two Lions and Sewell and Ragnow. Best D-line, Nolan Smith for the Giants and Dexter Lawrence for the Giants, and then Noah Taylor.
Imagine having two defensive linemen on the top two.
Yeah. Best linebackers. Usually I'd be up here dominating with like three guys.
That's a little surprising, bro.
They're having a little down year, but they're still having a good year. Christian Harris is still number 3, but Dean's doing good with his Papo, how you say that. And then Roquan Smith for Dave. Is doing pretty good too at second place. Best DB, Durant, Shields, and Cameron. That order once again. And best kicker goes to Jack Fox for Hutch, followed by Will Lutz and Cairo Santos.
Don't forget that we have 2 awards that the commission team gives out to kind of help people out. One of them is best kicker. If you win the best kicker award and you make every single kick, extra point and field goals, you get a dev upgrade for your kicker. I believe Fox is already a superstar, but having a superstar kicker is a big deal. Moving on to the AFC awards.
All right, so starting with Offensive Player of the Year, we have Breece Hall. He's from the Bills. We got DeAndre Swift, and then Nwangwu from the Jets. Going on to Defensive Player of the Year, we have Jonathan Jones from the Patriots, Rashad Tucker from the Chargers, and Riley Moss from the Ravens.
You personally helped Riley Moss get up there, throwing him 3 picks last week, Nielsen.
How about you? Going ahead on to Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got Ryan Wingo from the Bills, Josh Downs from the Jaguars, and Isaiah Joseph from the Broncos. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Zion Branch, probably helped him a lot too.
Yeah.
From the Ravens, Malaki Starks from the Colts, and then Dane Belton from the Broncos.
I think that's Malachi, dog.
I don't even care at this point. It's already been said. Best quarterback, we got Bryce Young from the Titans, Justin Herbert from the Chargers, and Josh Allen from the Bills. Best running back, back to Breece Hall from the Bills, DeAndre Swift from the Patriots, and then Nwangwu from the Jets.
That division just runs the ball so much. It is ridiculous.
Because that's the same list for the freaking MVP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Offensive Player of the Year, I mean.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Going on to best wide receiver, we've got Ryan Wingo from the Bills, Henry Ruggs III from the Raiders, Jalen Waddle from the Dolphins. And then going on to best O-line, we got Corey Linsley from the Chargers, Quentin Nelson from Colts, and Rashawn Slater from the Chargers.
Drops entire lines on that list. Well,
Yeah,
I guess 4 out of the 5, but that's still
that is
crazy.
ridiculous, bro.
God damn.
That is
Must
ridiculous.
Be nice. We got best D-line. We got Nwosu from the Chargers, Harold Landry from the Titans, and then Clellan Ferrell from the Raiders. We got best linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds from the Bills, Lorenzo Carter from the Raiders, and Owosu Koromoa from the Browns. Best defensive back, we got Jonathan Jones from the Patriots, Rashad Tucker from the Chargers, and Riley Moss from the Ravens. Oh boy.
Okay, I just kicked myself all the way out. Go ahead.
We got Josh Lambo from the Jags, Harrison Butker from the Jets. He should have been my kicker. And Randy Dunn from the Raiders.
Oh, was he? He was on free agency last year, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on free agency, and I had him for like the first few hours, or for most of free agency actually. And then next thing you know, the Jets were just like, you know what?
Yeah, Jack said, "Fuck you." Man, I didn't see any Bengals in any of these awards.
Does that even surprise you?
Yeah, just pointing out facts. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
all right. All right, let's go over to the predictions here.
Hey, Randall Hunt's number 7 in offensive rookie of the year.
He's doing good stuff. He just got him superstar dev, didn't you, Nielsen?
Randall Hunt is a monster.
Yeah, he's pretty ridiculous. Having a tight end that's a superstar is a big deal.
We'll get him there. Randall Hunt is going to be a beast for the next coming seasons. I believe in that.
We are here at predictions. Only one game underway, but we'll get to it when we get there. We'll start off with the Bills at the Patriots. Both these teams 9-4 playing for the division this week. They have not met yet this season. Zay has definitely improved his team overall. Both of them run the ball a shit ton. Bills back up to full strength after his injury concerns. This should be a good game. Everybody keeps talking about how Ryan's going to blow Zay out, and I just don't think so. He's going to run the ball. He's going to control the clock. I worry about the turnovers a little bit for the Pats, but it's going to be a good game. I think Ryan slips past him in the second half. I'll say Ryan wins 42-28 over the Patriots. Gabe, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of with that. I don't know if it's going to be a blowout, considering I know Zay's going to run the ball, so, I mean, what's his face? Ryan's not going to have enough time to blow him out, in my opinion, but I don't think Zay's going to be able to stop his potent passing offense that he has now along with Breece Hall, so I'm going to go 45 to... I'll give Zay 31 points. I say he's not too far behind.
Yeah, we'll say if Ryan's got any weaknesses, I think that running is one of them, as well as the deep ball. Twan threw for a lot of yards against him last week on a loss. Nielsen, what do you think?
I'll go ahead and say we're going to keep it close. I don't think it'll be a blowout. Probably give it around 31-42 going Bills.
Okay, good pick. Lions and Packers, hopefully this game gets played. Dean is on a warpath trying to get Emory Jones a superstar, so I know that he's looking forward to this game, hoping he can throw 7-8 touchdowns. Lions are 12-3, 11-3, something like that. Packers are 2 and something, I believe. So obviously he's having a down year. Dean looking forward to this game. He needs a big victory if he's going to keep trying to get Jones a superstar. I think this is probably a Lions blowout. I think he's better in every facet. I think his team is better in every facet of that. So I will take the Lions to win, assuming this game gets played. I'll say 52-3 over the Packers. Gabe?
Yeah, not really much to add there. The team's going to try and go for passing touchdowns. Probably he had 2 turnovers, but probably going to get like maybe 6 passing touchdowns before he hits that cap. But I'd say he probably hits 60-7.
All right, Nielsen?
I'm going to go ahead and say Lions, of course. Blowout. We'll go with 48-0.
Ooh, shutout. Dean, I know Dean wants that. If he's smart in the second half, he'll start running the ball if he's got a shutout still. Gabe, that's why I ran so many yards against fucking Sosa, because I was running the ball trying to keep the shutout.
Did you shut him out?
Yeah,
I
beat him.
Scored a bunch of points.
It was 58-0. I couldn't quite beat your 66, but I was trying to get there.
I'm not even like I didn't even mean to get that last touchdown. Is I was going down the like 2 more clock and I got a first, and this dude pushed me into there, so I was just like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, I scored a pick 6 on the final play. I had more points than he had yards. I want to say it was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Next we got the Colts at the Titans. T. Lou is usually not this bad. I want to say he's help me out here, Nielsen. I think you're looking at the records. I want to say he's 2-9-1 or 2-10, something like that.
He's 3-10, and then Twan's 9-4.
Yeah, Twan obviously lost to Ryan last week. Probably lost his chances at the 2 seed unless he wins out and hoping for a Ryan loss. T. Lou having a bad year for his standards. He is getting back to running the ball a little bit, so he's been competitive down the stretch. I only beat him by 2 touchdowns. I think Twan's going to roll here. I think he knows what to do. He knows T. Lou. He plays him all the time. I'm going to say that T. Lou will score some points, but give me the Titans 56-21 over the Colts. Gabe?
Yeah, I think T is going to keep it competitive in the first half. Probably be right there with Twan, and then Twan's will take it over with defense and passing the ball, running with Bernard Robinson, and probably score 35 to 40 points just in the second half. So I'd say he wins like the 54 to 28, 21, something like that.
All right. Nielsen? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Holy shit, unplug your mic. Unplug your mic. Unplug your mic. Unplug your mic. What in the fuck was that?
What did he do?
Okay, no, unplug it again. What did you do? What did you...
What do you
Okay,
mean?
unplug your mic again. Okay,
Everything
listen.
was good until it wasn't.
It's a loud, screaming, buzzing sound whenever you plug it in.
You
Okay,
have like
so-
a shit ton of interference coming in. when you
Yeah,
plug that
okay,
shit
so like unplug it out, make sure there's nothing like in your port where you plug your mic in, or I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that is ridiculous.
in.
Okay, try again.
Is that any better?
Yes.
Yes, that's all.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh my god. Okay, what's your pick?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Twan, and I'm gonna go ahead and say he scores about 58 points,
Fucking Dave.
and then
Sorry.
we'll say 24 for the Colts.
I just read what he said. All right. Good pick. I like the pick, Nielsen. All right, we got the Browns at the Bears. Peso, I want to say he won the Fair Sim versus C Money last week, so he's 8-5. The Bears are 11-1-1. I know he's got that tie with Hutch, so it's very important that he keeps winning down the stretch. This is a big game. Peso's going to run the ball, which I think is going to frustrate Dave some, because he doesn't like when the game gets slowed down. Although I think Dave is just improving so much week to week, and Peso hasn't shown me enough to even put himself in a game like this. I'm going to say Dave pulls away. Peso's got a decent defense, so it won't be just ridiculous, but I'll say 38-14 Bears over the Browns. Gabe?
Yeah, and since I play Dave like once a year now, or maybe twice since in the playoffs we play every time too, but since this year's different because now he has an X Factor, Justin Fields, and his D-line's gotten a lot better.
Yep.
Like I think he's added 2 like superstars there, so he can get pressure quickly. So this should be a pretty easy game for Dave, even though I know Peso's a pretty competitive user. I just don't see him be able to go against a team like this efficiently. So I say Dave scores at least 50. Peso probably gets 17, 21 tops.
Yeah, Peso's got a solid defense, but once he's got to throw, he's going to be in trouble. I think it's what it comes down to. He's got to keep the game close to have a chance. Nielsen?
Just from personal experience, I played Peso twice. As long as Dave can keep the run down, it's probably going to be a blowout. I'd give it about 42-10.
Yeah, you had two very different experiences. He shut you out the first time y'all played, and then you beat him the second time.
I definitely was doing a lot better on defense than I was offense in our first game. There were a lot of picks. I think that's the only reason I lost.
Don't worry, you're not the only person to do it. LP shut out C-Money, and then C-Money beat him the second time they played this year, too. It happens.
Yeah, I think I've definitely done a lot better on the defensive side against him.
Good stuff. Next, we have the Chiefs at 5-8 playing the 4-9 Eagles. If either one of these two teams have a chance to make the playoffs, it is on life support, and it would take just something ridiculous to get them there. I think they're both eliminated, especially with how crazy the races are. I hope Chap, whatever kind of family issues he's got going on, gets taken care of. I hope everything is all right there. Of course, sending him our prayers. Assuming the game gets played, I think it will be a great game. Both these teams like to run the ball. Both of them play solid defense. Both of them are okay passing. Can be a little turnover prone, kind of depending. It's going to be a good game. Chap's shown improvement this year, though, for sure. And I think Leslie runs the ball solid, but hasn't been great other than that.
Yeah,
So I will take.
to prove something after all that shit talk.
Yeah.
Chat.
I'll take the Chiefs to kind of just progressively win this one. I'll say 28-20 over the Eagles. Gabe?
Yeah, I think this is a good matchup based on the level of competitiveness they play at. I think this should be a pretty good game to watch. Probably down to the last drive, I believe, but I'm gonna take Chap too. Just because in my experience, Chap controls games better than a lot of people really. I don't know if Leslie will be able to get. He'll probably throw some turnovers that Chap will capitalize on. So I'd say Chap wins by, I'd say 10. I'd say he'll win by 10 points in a pretty competitive game, probably 28-17 or 8-20, something like that. Something not too bad.
Good pick. Nielsen?
I'll go ahead and say that Chap is also he's going to inch it out also on the last drive. I think it's going to be about 24-21, 23-20.
Good pick. Oh shit! For some reason, my controller's on week 16. All right, moving along, we have the Panthers at the Jets. Panthers are 2-10-1, something like that. Jets are, of course, 8-5. I want to say he barely holding on that last wild card spot. He's getting big wins. Jumping out early on users that should be beating him. Not pointing anybody out or anything like that, of course. I think that Jack would win this game anyway, but the problem with Sosa is he cannot stop the run at all. I just ran for 300, so even with Trey Sermon, bowling ball, Bo Jackson out there, I'm gonna say that Jack wins. He's gonna run away with it. I think I'm gonna say 45-17 over the Panthers. Sermon's gonna go over 200 yards. Gabe, let's hear the respect for your opponent.
I didn't know I didn't know if Wangwu was still out or not. But either way, I think if Trey Sermon plays even a fraction of the way he did against me, and my defense bouncing off my tackles, and Christian Harris can't even wrap him up, being one of my best defenders, I'm not even gonna get in it. I don't know how that happened. But if he plays any similar to that, yeah, Jack's gonna easily win this game against Sosa, who talks a lot of crap and doesn't really prove anything at all.
He calls everything cheese, bro. If he calls Jack cheese, man, I don't know what else we can do.
Yeah, him and Timmy are like neck and neck to see who can say the most shit and not back it up. But anyway, Jack's gonna run away with this one. He's gonna control the game with the running the ball. He can play good. He can play decent defense too.
Yep.
I mean, I threw 3 picks. One of them, he purely just lurked me, just because I thought I could beat his user and he was right there. But he can play solid defense. But yeah, he should win probably 35-14.
Good pick, Nielsen.
Yeah, just based on what I've seen, especially against Sosa and playing against Jack, I think he's gonna take this one away. 42-10.
Good pick. All right, moving along, we got the Broncos at the Jaguars. Usually this is like game of the week type stuff, late season. LP definitely having a down year. I want to say 6-8, something like that. Um,
7, 6 and
6 and
7.
7. He's definitely got to win because this AFC race is crazy. Quick is fighting for that 5 seed if he can't win the division, but there's a solid chance he still can win the division. He needs to want to drop a game. He's going to need to win out. So both teams have a lot to play for here. Both teams run the ball decently well. Both teams are solid on defense. Big difference is I think Quick is significantly better passing, and he's playing a lot better this year than LP is, who honestly has just been a disappointment to this point. Yeah, so I'm going to take the Jaguars here. I don't even think it's going to be close, to be honest with you. I'm going to say Quick rolls. He's going to make LP pass, and it's not going to work out. I'm going to say 42-17 over the Broncos. Gabe?
I'm gonna take Quick, but I'm gonna think it's a lot closer of a game personally. I think this is a must-win for LP. If LP don't win this, there's no chance he makes it to playoff. At least if he wins, there's a slight chance he'll make it. But I think LP, when he's on a roll, he plays pretty well. I think he can find some ways to get some good plays, big plays off of that quick man coverage. I say Quick still pulls it out, but probably by 3 points or a touchdown. I think LP's gonna keep it close to the end.
All right. Nielsen.
Oh.
You haven't played either one of these guys, and me and Gabe are just very different on our opinions there, so.
I think Jags are gonna take it 35-21.
Okay. Good pick. Next, we have the 49ers at the Saints. This game is underway. I am friends with Jimmy, so let me see something real fast. I can probably tell you the score, at least. Of course, Tim is 6 and 7. He needs this game. They're in the fourth quarter. It's 46-21. I don't know who's winning. I think Jimmy is if his score is first. I think that's how that works. I don't know. Tim needs this game. Jimmy probably out of the playoff race, but this season really wasn't about that. It's about him getting back into stride with his team. He runs the ball pretty well with Kamara. Yeah, Timmy and Jimmy. That reminds me of that Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron special there was back in the day. I'm going to say that Jimmy is the better user here, but Tim is solid on defense, and he's familiar with the game, and Jimmy isn't. So I'm going to say Tim wins this game. I don't know which one of them's winning right now, 46-21, but I'm gonna say it's Tim, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he has a slightly better team. I guess I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I'm curious actually who's winning that game. I think either one of them could be winning by that much.
Yes, yeah, definitely. It just depends on how the game went. So you think it's Tim or is it Jim? You got to pick.
We're gonna go with Timmy.
Okay. One second. All right. Of course, Chap just posted what's going on. Everybody keep him in your prayers. That issue. We'll find out who won this game shortly. Next, we have the Falcons and the Cardinals. One of the games of the week. Falcons are 8-5. Cardinals are 9-4. I have beef with DT, man. The only time I missed the playoffs this Madden was because DT beat me week 18, and I missed it because of that. He's looking to make his first playoff burst. He's probably on his way to it, to be honest. Huge upset last week over Hutch. He won 49-35, I think. Kyle Pitts went crazy. Yeah, I did not see that one coming. Not that DT's a bad user. I just did not. You just can't play man coverage against him, I guess is the way to put it. Yeah. I feel like my offense is a little more balanced than he is, which is funny enough to say because DT runs the ball less than anybody in the entire league. I think I'm better on defense. I think my roster's better as well. So I'm going to pick myself to win. 3 keys to victory. We'll be running the ball. We're going to not let Kyle Pitts beat us. Anybody else is allowed to, but not Kyle Pitts. And then we're going to not turn the ball over, which is always priority number 1 for me. Gabe, what do you think? Respect for your division rival or not?
It's more about how I think you're gonna play him because obviously you can't just keep a man coverage the whole game. That's a mistake waiting to happen. DT, he has a few pieces on offense. He has Zeus White. He can run kind of effectively with him. He's got a receiver, and then he's got Kyle Pitts. But his offense really focuses on big plays with Pitts. So if you can keep down that to a minimum, you can really force him into some mistakes. And as long as you're scoring on offense, you should be able to win. So if you do all that, I'd say, and if you run effectively with Henry like you did against Sosa, I'd say you can win by 14 points.
All right. Nielsen?
I say Falcons come out with the upset,
Oh.
and we're gonna go 35-27.
Wow, being disrespectful. Okay. Next, we got the Giants at the Seahawks. This is a massive game. Currently, Savon is 12-1 in the 1 seed. Both Dave and Hutch are tied at 11-1-1 for the 2 and the 3 seed. If one of them beats Savon and Savon beats the other one, then whoever beat him will win the division. Savon needs to beat them both to win not the division. Savon needs to beat them both to get the 1 seed. So it's going to be a really fun race there at the top for the NFC. Of course, Gabe always in 4th place, wins his division, but not really a threat to get any of those higher seeds.
I mean, all my losses have been to people who are on a lot of top 10 lists, and they've all been really close, except for like the day game.
You got Jack in your top 10?
Well, okay, except that one. Okay, I'm not. Up to last week's point, you're right. I'm really enjoying that one.
I'm gonna pick this one first, and I am not afraid to say it like this. Savon is going to roll in this game. I'm saying he's going to win big. He's going to capitalize. His team gets better every single year. Now he's got a real quarterback, too. Hutch is going to have to run the ball to be successful in this game, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that against Savon's front 7. I'm going to say the Giants pull away and win this one 35-17 over the Seahawks. Gabe?
Yeah, I think Savon's gonna win. I think JJ will keep it close in the beginning. He has a powerhouse offense. But he's hit a slump in the last. He's tied with Dave. Lost last week to DT, and I don't see. This is not a good matchup to have a bounce back game. Nope. I'd say he takes this L probably by 21 points.
Wow. Picking the blowout. I know Hutch is feeling disrespected because he has a winning record over Savon's Madden, I want to say. Nielsen, what's your pick?
I guess I'm going to go closer to what Stringer said, probably about 35-17 or 20.
All right. 3-0 for the Giants there. Next, we got some deep hatred in this next one. They were rivals last Madden, or they were in the same division at least, so I'm sure there'll be a little shit talk at the end of this one. Got the Cowboys at the Vikings. Vikings are 5-7, maybe 6. Yeah, 5-7. Cowboys are 4-9, something along those lines.
1-10.
Oh my God, that's worse than I thought. Okay. Both these teams traditionally run the ball a lot, but I know that Eflot is airing it out down the stretch here, trying to get Garrett Wilson into that top 5 in any category so he can get him X Factor. He's superstar now after last week, so credit to him there. Both these teams run the ball well. I just think there's a huge difference in the passing efficiency and the defense here. I'm going to say Eflot rolls here 38-14 over the Cowboys. Gabe?
I think Eflot will win pretty easily. Dwayne's offense is pretty anemic at times. I think he's going to pass probably for 350 yards, at least 4 touchdowns. I'd say he wins by 28. I'd say 28-7, or not 20, or like 42-7.
All right, Nielsen.
Yeah,
you played the Vikings a few weeks back, didn't you?
Yeah, they killed me. I'm gonna go with E-Fly to win 42-10.
Okay. Speaking of blowouts, let's move on. We got the Rams at the Bucks. I hope that.
I was gonna say blowout too.
We got the Good luck to you, Gabe, because usually Touche's hard to schedule, but these last few weeks have been pretty ridiculous. I'm not sure. Maybe he's busier than normal. I actually messaged him
I
again about
DM'd
it.
him before we started, so I'm just gonna see what happens. But
I usually have to call him to get in contact with him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
uh,
Hopefully he'll be a little better about responding. I messaged him about it. That being said, I think this one's going to easily be a blowout. Your defense is just going to stuff anything he tries to do on offense,
yeah,
especially with how good your D line.
we're
I know you're going
angry
for the
after that
shutout.
upset.
I know you're going for the shutout too.
We're angry after that upset. I'm gonna focus more of this game for, trying to get Caleb Shields some stat tackles, sacks, interceptions, touchdowns, whatever I can do. And on offense, probably trying to build Smith Najigba, so you can look for him to have a big game if this game gets played. But overall, I think we're not taking no chances. We're gonna pretty try to roll through everybody up until we play Savon at the last week of the game, because you know how that's gonna go. Um, it's the one user I have not beat since I've joined this league is Savon.
You beat Drop?
Um, I think last Madden I did, yes. I
Okay.
don't think I've beat him this Madden, but I've also only played the Chargers team like once or twice, so.
I'm going to say it gets played, but I'm going to say you don't get the shutout. I'm going to say
I don't
it's
know. Yeah, I don't know if I get the
49-3.
shutout. He might get like a breakout run or something. Like against Sosa, but the funny thing about Sosa, he had so many chances to score. Like he
Yeah.
drove down to like the 10-yard line like 2 or 3 times, and I ended up intercepting a bad hat read by him, and either taking it the distance or just restarting my offensive drive. It was funny.
Yeah, Touche runs the ball so much. If he gets in the field goal range, he's probably just going to run the ball and kick the field goal.
Yeah,
Which is tough to stop.
That's what Jack does. Like Jack had like it was like 3rd and 13, and he had the field goal range. And instead of passing the ball, he ran the ball. Didn't get the first, but he just took the field goal. I mean, he did that a couple times. But I mean, if he didn't do
I,
that,
I, I think it's smart,
and
man.
yeah, I mean, he won the game by 2 points. So I mean, I'm not hating him. Jack like does his thing and ended up winning the game at the end. So, but. Yeah, if Sosa had just done that, I wouldn't have had a shutout then either.
All right. Nielsen.
Gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna call 2 shutouts. It's gonna be probably 56-6.
Feels pretty accurate. Next, we got the football team at the Chargers. Football team is 6-7, I want to say. Drop suffered his first loss last week at the hands of Dave. He's 12-1. Probably got the 1 seed locked up. Flip definitely in the playoff race. He needs to win this game. He's got a really tough schedule. Flip might lose every game he's got left, to be honest with you. Starting here, I think he doesn't match up well with Drop. He can't really pass the ball. He only runs it. He's got to hope to run the ball successfully and slow the game down to even have a chance. But I'll say Drop plays angry, and he comes out here and he blows Flip out of the water. I'm going to say 49-10 over the football team. Gabe?
Yeah, Drop ain't holding back. I feel like he probably feels like he should have won against Dave, lag and all that stuff. Who knows? But yeah, he's gonna light Flip's defense out. Even though Flip's not that bad of a defensive user, but he's gonna uh, light him up on offense, and I don't think Flip's gonna be able to run on that D line he has. So yeah, Drop's gonna win pretty steadily here, probably by 40 points to be honest.
Nielsen?
Gonna say Drop for the win, 50-7.
Good pick. Steelers at the Ravens. Both these teams have been really, really disappointing this year. Both of them have won this division before. Both of them were expected to be in the fight to win it again this year. Steelers are 2-9 and 2-10 maybe, so 2-11. Jesus. The Ravens are 4-7, right? 4-9, 4-9, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, both of them outside the playoff race. This game's about pride, really. Kind of opposite. Both of them play decent defense. I'd say that Delvin has the edge there. Delvin runs the ball better, but Brinzer's the better passer. Yeah, Caleb has been Caleb's been playing like shit. I'm gonna say Delvin comes out and wins this game. A good bounce back here for him. I'll say he wins. 1 second. I'm gonna say he wins 28-17 over the Ravens. Gabe.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I mean, it probably should be a good game, but yeah, they both had disappointing seasons, especially Caleb. Caleb over here calling himself top 10 in that list last year, and look at this. But I think Caleb will pull it out probably by a touchdown. When he rolls, and I think he'll probably get a late score and get some turnovers and fall to beat Delvin. So yeah, I'd say 28-21.
Nielsen, both these guys kicked your ass this year, so I'd be interested to find out your opinion on who's going to win this game.
Well, as it goes in life and in Madden, I have no respect for Pittsburgh.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and say that Ravens take it away 35-17.
There was zero chance a Ravens fan was picking the Steelers to beat the Ravens here. All right. That was not going to happen.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Raiders at the Tech. Yes, I hear you. We got the Raiders at the Texans. It is must-win time for both these two teams. They need a win here. Good. 1 second. They're good in their own ways. I think that Jeff is a little better defensively. I'd say C-Money's a little better offensively. So I'm really interested to see how this game will go.
Yeah, because we heard every word you said right there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to pull she pulled my mic out. Okay, Raiders better on offense, Texans better on defense. Both teams 6-7. Both teams need to win. All right, I'm gonna say that.
Jimmy won.
Jimmy won. Good win.
Jimmy over Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy's got to shut up. he don't get to talk for a while. Not that Jimmy's bad or anything, but Jimmy's still trying to get adjusted, and Tim's team is way better. So I'm gonna. Man, this game is tough. Gabe, I'm gonna let you pick this one first. I don't know. What do you think? You think C-Money or Jeff?
I think it's tough. I know Jeff was very so confident earlier on in the season that he was lighting things up, and then he took a really big slide after that when he played Twan. I think that's when that slide started.
Mm-hmm.
D-Money, we all know what he's gonna do. He's gonna look for Ruggs deep. Does he even have Waller still?
No. Twan has Waller.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he's gonna look for Ruggs deep. You take that away, he becomes pretty anemic with the rest of his offense. So that being said, I think Jeff is more versatile in the way he plays. So I think he pulls this out by 10 points. I'd say pretty close game, 31-21.
Kind of started to. I think you sold me on it. I was kind of leaning Jeff, but I think you sold me for sure. I'm gonna say Jeff wins. Low scoring. He's going to force some turnovers. 24-21, Texas over the Raiders. But I'll say if C-Money wins, it's going to be a blowout. That means that he's got Ruggs going crazy. So really looking forward to this game. Jeff, make sure you stream this game because I know that C-Money has issues streaming. Nielsen.
I think I'll also take Jeff. I think it'll be a little bit closer. 35-30.
Good pick. All right, finally, we got the Bengals at the Dolphins. What are the Bengals' record? God, it's bad.
2-11.
Yes, 2-11.
He's
rocking it, man.
Fighting for the bottom of that division.
Fighting? I don't have to fight.
He says it's his, man. Don't disrespect him.
Just like the Ravens this year in real life.
Yes, they were the 1 seed and lost 6 straight, though. It's a little different,
It was depressing.
Speaking of depressing, let's talk about these Dolphins. 5-9. He swept Ryan. Whatever. He swept Ryan, and then absolutely shit the bed on 90% of his schedule. Rob is a lot of people consider to be a top 10 user. He's got the team to do it. There's no excuse there. He's just not winning games. He's just not pulling them out. I think that he's going to win this one, though. He's going to run the ball. He's going to look for you to turn it over, and you're probably going to give it to him with a couple turnovers. Rob
How
doesn't.
bad did I beat Rob? I played him. I just completely forgot everything about that game. Oh,
Uh,
41
he
to
lost.
14. Oh my god.
Yeah, he lost 31-21 to the Pats last week, so it wasn't that bad. I'm going to say that Rob's defense is opportunistic here over the Bengals, and he's not going to turn the ball over. He's going to run it. So I'll say Dolphins win 38-14 over the Bengals. Gabe?
Yeah, I think Rob was gonna take this one. Sorry, Nielsen.
No, you're good.
I don't know. I don't know. If you can stop Waddle and his deep passing game, I think you have a chance. I know you're still getting more adjusted each game to how the competitiveness of the league and stuff, but I won't say he blows you out. I'll say he'll win by 10, 14 maybe at most. I'd say he probably could put up some points on him. His defense isn't too great. His user's okay. His
It really
team's
just
not
comes down.
built.
It
His
comes down to
secondary is
turnovers, I
kind of
think.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. If you could turn the, if you'll have a chance if you could turn the ball, have minimal turnovers, and could stop his deep passing game. So I won't
Yeah.
keep you out of it, but I just think he edges it out.
I will say you do have the corner to cover Waddle at least. Travis Hunter's like 96 speed, 97 acceleration.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot you got
Jumping
Travis.
like crazy.
Yeah, I think what
Super
you want,
smart.
if it was me, to be honest with you, I'd make sure that Rob does not run the ball against you. You can't let
Hey,
him
so
run it down your
you
throat.
traded me Travis this offseason, right?
No,
Oh,
absolutely.
fuck no.
Okay, what the?
Not even a
Gotcha.
chance.
So, Nielsen, give me your pick to win, and then give me your 3 keys to victory.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Dolphins are still gonna take this, but I think I'm gonna keep it close. Given that I keep interceptions low and am able to run the ball efficiently, I think I lose 21 or 24 to 35.
Okay, good pick. I like it. I think if you don't turn it over, you got a chance to win it, though, to be honest with you. It just comes down to how much you give the ball away. All right, that's
If I
going to be
don't turn
it.
it over,
Yeah.
I think Hunt has just a great game. I think that's the only reason.
All right, cool, good stuff. Appreciate both of you joining in for the predictions video. If anybody's interested in doing a predictions video, make sure you let myself or someone else on the commish team know. Everybody make sure you play your game, stream. The games are supposed to be streamed. Everybody go to chat and dog the fuck out of Tim and how he's not going to make the playoffs. All right.